Hello everybody, Mark Caliber 17 here, aka Joshua Hosking, and welcome back to Commonwealth Wrestling. Today we have a very special show. We have these 8 guys here who qualified by winning their respective triple threat matches, and of course Cowboy John winning the special bonus second chance match. To get into this one, here we have now the 8 men who will be competing in this single elimination tournament to determine the inaugural Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion of the YouTube era. But I will tell you all, that this was not the only thing. This will not be the only thing going on, as also tonight we are going to have ourselves a women's battle royal. Now, the eliminations will be determined in the women's battle royal for the upcoming women's championship tournament as well. So basically how this goes, it'll be whoever's the first one eliminated will get the 8th seed, second eliminated will get the 7th seed, and it'll continue on from there. It will be 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 5 versus 4. Sorry, I almost lost myself there. But anyway, I'm just gonna share this out to other people. For those of if anyone else here that is streaming, for anybody here that are also streaming, I do apologize, but I just really want to get this done. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, the very first, and so please bear with me. Anyway, there's some guys here who are also live. Monstar Factory Wrestling plays some GTA with Molly Shamrock. Feel free to go check that out. It's on YouTube, by the way. Also, Cowboy John's Lightning Strikes weekly show is also on. Also, the return of Susie the Elf's Elite Extreme Women. It is an all-women's promotion in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. So feel free to go check that out, people. It is all on YouTube. Also, I should mention most of the characters that you see here, most of the wrestlers, most of them made famous the Facebook wrestling game Wrestler Unstoppable. Yeah, I do have a couple of things here. I'm still in the process of sharing. So as you can see, for this one, I did a battle royal, a dark match battle royal, which is not seen. And I did it also to determine the seeds. So we have 1 versus 8, 4 versus 5, 2 versus 7, and 3 versus 6. Just getting this shared out to you to my Twitter. Excuse me. Alright, just about, it is just about there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show here that we have for tonight. Also, once again, be sure to check out the people that I mentioned: Monstar Factory Wrestling on YouTube, Cowboy John, Elite Extreme Women, and of course a good buddy of mine, Senses Punk. He's also live right now. He's live right now on Twitch. So yeah, you guys can. So yeah, please do check him out here as well. I've had the privilege of playing Fortnite and also some Super Smash Bros. So anyway, we're gonna get set here. I'm gonna get my stopwatch out. So enough of me rambling for about 6 minutes. Why don't we get this going here? And I'm gonna share this to a couple more places while this is going on here. So we have in our first match of the evening, it will be Andy Price one-on-one with Paul Utaker in the first round. So let's get it going. So if you'd like to go ahead and pick a winner in this one, who do you think is going to advance to the semifinals? Alright, the following contest is a Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament first round match, scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Auckland, New Zealand, standing 5'7", weighing in at 234 pounds, the Outcast, Andy Price. Speaking of WU, this man right here was recently promoted in being the new general manager for the No Mercy Wrestling show, Adrenaline. Big congratulations to him. He's made some huge impressions lately. As well as having won the first couple of chamber matches that he's been in. And here we go. And introducing his opponent from the outer circles of hell, standing 6'10", weighing in at 320 pounds, Paul Utaker. Paul Utaker was the first to qualify for the quarterfinals here tonight. Well, the last show, excuse me. Getting here was not easy for these guys, let me tell you that. I apologize if I don't talk much during the match. I'm practically trying to save up my voice. Alright, here we go. Matchup is underway. Just trying to get out some sharing here as we progress with the first match of the tournament, as Andy Price now has Paul Utaker in the Tree of Woe. Oh, perhaps going for a double stomp here. He got it. Oh, that had to hurt, let me tell you. Big uppercut, and look at the size difference. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean seriously, I'm not joking, people. Look at the size difference. Oh, now Paul Utaker working on the arm. Oh, nice technique. Beautifully done. Look at that. Bit of a back and forth action here, but Paul Utaker gets the upper hand as he clotheslines Andy Price over the top to the outside. Oh, this could be a mistake. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what he was going for, but he got him nonetheless. Doing some damage to himself in the process. Nice counter there. Oh, kick to the face. Anyway, you can't hear my voice while in the crowd. I do apologize for that. For that wheelbarrow face buster. Now, oh, look at this. Pulling the arms of like a chicken wing of some sort. Looking for the submission. If this happens, Andy Price will be eliminated, and Paul Utaker will advance to the semifinals. Oh, but a couple of elbows to the head. Andy Price gets out of it. Irish whip it to the corner. Oh, counters the knee strike, and there's a kick right to the back of the knee. Went for the enziguri, but Andy Price saw it coming. There's a kick, and knee to the face. Utaker with a huge clothesline. Oh, sweeping the leg is Andy Price. Man, a lot of back and forth action here. It is just the first match of this tournament. Oh, there it is, the Hurricane Rana into the cover. No, Andy Price kicks out. Andy Price still in it. Oh, maybe not for long. Oh, nice. Beautiful move there by Paul Utaker. Follows it up with a leg drop. And an elbow drop. And a elbow smash. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Beautiful technique. But Andy Price with a jawbreaker now. With a kick right to the midsection. And there it is, the Destiny DDT. Here's a cover. No, Paul Utaker kicks out. Paul Utaker fighting back now. That's the elbow strike, but Andy Price blocks it. There's a couple of forearm shots, ducks a clothesline, goes through. Oh man! Blaze McCoy, how's it going? Also, everybody, be sure to tune in to LTD Blazed Radio later on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. He was unable to do his show on Wednesday due to an illness, but it looks like he's doing a little bit better today. And if you like what you see, please feel free to share the stream with your friends. Friends and family, doesn't matter, they're always welcome. Not a problem, Blaze. Oh, look at this. As Blaze McCoy would say hello to the top turnbuckle. Once again, if you didn't hear that, I apologize. Oh, just tossing him around. Oh, big close. And there's another one. And there's a calf kick. And Paul Utaker going to the top rope, but Andy Price wisely rolling out of the ring. Oh, maybe not wise at all. He jumps. Oh, went for a kick, but Andy Price saw it coming. Paul Utaker is down, and Andy Price just soaking it in. Oh, look at this. Oh, Andy Price. He should have known better. Oh, there's a shot. And there's the Enziguri. Paul Utaker building momentum here. He picks him up, and Andy Price with an elbow right to the midsection. Went for a kick, but Paul Utaker just swats him away. Now he has him by the neck and head. Has him now on the top rope. Oh, shoves him off. Oh, Enziguri again. Now he's pulling him towards the ropes. Hooking the leg. Oh no, kick out. I want to give a shout out to Cowboy John. Cowboy John with a great show at Lightning Strikes. Once again, Cowboy John will be competing in this tournament as well. We got a Rings of Saturn submission hold here. Andy Price gets out of it, however. Power bomb, shoulders down, and that is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the semifinals is Paul Utaker. Your winner of the match at 8 minutes and 53 seconds via pinfall. And moving on to the semifinals, Paul Utaker. Well, I'll tell you, I bet Mrs. Yu is proud of her son, as well as his dad, Mr. Utaker. Paul Utaker just one step closer in becoming the first ever Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion. Alright, and now our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. We have your boy Blaze McCoy taking on the natural Jake Bagwell. Tell you what, these two know each other very well. It'll be interesting to see what will happen in this particular matchup here. Alright, let's get her going. Looks like Elite Extreme Women just finished the latest show. Good to see the show back. I'll leave a link here in the chat so you people could go check that channel out. Speaking of which, I probably should have done the same with Cowboy John here. The following contest is a Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament first round match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, standing 6'4", weighing in at 245 pounds, the lunatic hick from the sticks, the Steel City Superman, the host of Leaning Towards Death Wrestling on Blazed Radio, ya boy, Blaze McCoy. Here is the channel for Cowboy John here for those watching on Twitch. Both Alfie's and Cowboy John. I'm also going to put in Monstar Factory Wrestling. So feel free to go check those channels out. Great stuff over there. Introducing his opponent from Austin, Texas, standing 6'5", weighing in at 260 pounds, the Natural, Jake Bagwell. Hey Crypto, how's it going? Anyway, what you guys are seeing here, for those of you tuning in, is the championship tournament to determine the inaugural Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion of the YouTube era. We've already seen Paul Utaker knocking off Andy Price in the first round. The winner of this match will face Paul Utaker in the semifinals. And here we go. Ooh, Blaze McCoy starting things off with an enziguri, but Jake Bagwell retaliates with a drop kick right to the knee. Do bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we may have a bonus match. Perhaps in the first round, still trying to get things situated. Alright, that's cool, Crypto, that's cool. Bagwell stomping away. There's a shot right to the face. Oh, man. Doing some more sharing, don't mind me. Oh yeah, just gave away 6 a few days ago, says RK Knight. Better known in the WWE as 123 and X-Pac. Yes, that is correct. Oh, we got a cover. Hook of the leg by Blaze McCoy. And a kick out at 1, I believe. Oh, Blaze McCoy setting him up already. Going for the hook, line, and sinker. Nailed it. Oh, almost had it. Well, to be fair, X-Pac and 6, I think, were a little bit more popular than a 1-2-3 Kid. The 1-2-3 Kid gimmick was popular, but I think the other two was a lot more. Knee drop right there by Blaze McCoy. Blaze McCoy has been in control since the beginning of this matchup here. Oh, but the Natural trying to get back into it, and there's a clothesline by the man who calls himself the Natural. Yep, both of these guys here had to win some tough matches to get into the quarterfinals. Oh, look at this. Fireman's carry now by Blaze McCoy into a TKO. No. Oh, look at that. They're just stomping away. This Arthur Light suplex. Shoulders down, but Jake Bagwell's foot too close to the bottom rope. And that will cause a break. But Blaze McCoy wisely rolling out to the apron. Oh, look at that, playing possum. Frozen Rage, how's it going? Going out, Blaze McCoy stomping away. Not much, Frozen. Just doing, finally doing this special tournament here. If you haven't seen the latest episode, that's where we began the tournament. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dirty pin by Blaze McCoy. And there's a 2 count. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of a brush with greatness. Speaking of which, I would love to get Paragon in this. Oh, Jake Bagwell saw it coming. If you guys haven't seen the latest episode, feel free to check it out. That's where we began the tournament. We had just about all 7 matches were triple threats. See who could get into the quarterfinals, and then we had a special 8-man second chance match, where somebody would go up to get the final spot. Blaze McCoy, trying to crawl into a cover, but Bagwell quickly gets back up before it even happened. There's a kick, and another one. Oh, Bagwell with a shoulder tackle. Oh, perhaps setting up for the 69 stretch, otherwise known as the Tombstone stretch. He's got it locked in. This could be it. Oh no, not yet. Blaze McCoy fights out of it. Oh, that's enough. And a power bomb, shoulders down. And that is it. Blaze McCoy takes down the Natural. I happen to know somebody also from Wrestler Unstoppable who predicted Jake Bagwell to be the favorite. My goodness. But nonetheless, your winner at 6 minutes and 1 second via pinfall and advancing to the semifinals, Blaze McCoy. I hear one of my cats near my studio. Alright, now, our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, will be these two here. Wild Matt Outlaw versus Feck West. Those of you coming into the stream, welcome. Welcome. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you would like, follow me on Twitch. Oh, I don't know about that. But anyway, feel free to follow me up on Twitch for those of you who are new here. Also, my YouTube channel is in the description here, or the panels as they call it. You'll find my WU icon right here. It also beside is my Twitter, my Twitter with a really big photo. So feel free to subscribe and follow me on those respective social media platforms. The following contest is a Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship first round match. Introducing first, from the state of South Dakota, standing 6'6", weighing in at 260 pounds, Wild Matt Outlaw. And introducing his opponent, from Jamaica, standing 6'4", weighing in at 250 pounds, Feck West. Oh my gosh, rage. Frozen Rage says, nah, he's more like Fat Moore. My gosh. Right, but nonetheless, let's see what we can do here. There's a spinning forearm smash there. There by Feck. Now, knee right to the back. And another one. Perhaps targeting the scarred back of Matt Outlaw. Now going for a trapezius claw here. Trying to do some damage around the back area as well as the shoulder. This may be a pre-planned strategy by West. Oh, but Outlaw with the uppercut now getting back into it. Sets him up for a suplex attempt. Oh, but Feck West with a knee to the face. Oh, turns around into a gutbuster. Nicely done. Damaging the back once more. A reminder coming up later on. Cowboy John takes on Lucius West. The winner of that match will face the winner of this match, and also a women's battle royal to determine which seeds the women will compete in the upcoming women's championship tournaments. Oh, went for the super kick. It's Feck West, but Matt Outlaw trying to get back into it. Oh, look at that, dodges the super kick. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to do so. And now look at him just wailing away on Feck West. Suplex right across the top rope. My goodness. And shot to the face. Mini Snickers, says Frozen Rage. I went for a scoop slam, but West saw it coming. Oh, there's a shot right to the ribs by Outlaw. Irish over to the corner goes Feck West. And now big clothesline into the corner. Silver Cougar, how's it going? Oh. I think that was the fiery pit chokeslam we did. I'll have to take a look at the replay. There's a cover and a kick out by Feck. Yep, it was. That was the fiery pit chokeslam. And perhaps he's setting him up. Uh-oh, going for Highway to Hell. So now, will this be it? Oh, no. Back west. Oh. I'm doing pretty good, Cougar Silver, or Silver Cougar, whatever. Just going through a big championship tournament. I've been wanting to do a championship tournament for quite some time, ever since this show began, and now I'm able to do it. Outlaw looking to build momentum here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back west, what's he going for? Oh, torpedo DDT right in between the turnbuckles. Oh, but Matt Outlaw battling back here. There's a back suplex. Nice clothesline there by Feck. Now Irish whip into the corner. Oh, went for a kick, but Outlaw catches him. Irish whip into the corner again. Oh, back elbow, and I think Outlaw's been busted open. Oh yeah, he's busted open. Oh, say hello to the top turnbuckle. Okay. Just Cougar is fine, or Cougs. Okay, not a problem. Oof. Outlaw bleeding. Feck West fatigued. Oh, maybe not. Clothesline. Oh, now Feck West perhaps setting up for the super kick. Not quite. He was just inches away. Has him against the top rope. Shoves him off. Oh, Matt Outlaw setting up for another Highway to Hell powerbomb. And down he goes. This could be it. No, no. Feck West is still in it. Now Outlaw going to the top rope. And no knee drop right to the face and chest. Oh, but Feck West sweeps the leg. And now, delivers a knee drop of his own right to the open wound of Matt Outlaw. And Feck West trying to get the fans behind him here. Excuse me. Now scaling to the top rope is Feck West. He leaps and Matt Outlaw got the knees up. The Wild Man saw it coming and he catches him with a clothesline. And now wrenching the neck on Feck here. Has him up. Oh, but there's a clothesline there by Feck West. Takes down the Wild One once again. Oh, Matt Outlaw retaliates with a shoulder tackle. Oh, nice move there by Feck. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Ducks one. And there's a big one. Oh, hold 1 sec. Sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. That was my stepdad. He's asking me to do like an errand, but I'll get to it as soon as we finish up here. Well, his shoulder first, right into the steel post. And now, oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I thought he caught it. Alright, going to the cover. But Matt Outlaw kicks out. Knee strike. Uh-oh. I think that just pissed him off. Oh, going for a... Oh, no, that's not it. But it is a power bomb nonetheless. Shoulders are down. Oh, so close. But transitions right into a submission. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So it will not be an Air Chaos tournament. Beck West forced to tap out. That's the first submission victory of the night. Your winner of the match, via submission in 9 minutes and 6 seconds, advancing to the semifinals, Wild Matt Outlaw. Alright, Matt Outlaw is going to have to come to the back here to get stitched up and get ready to get back into this tournament. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final quarterfinal match of the night. Cowboy John taking on Lucius West. Alright, folks, pick your winner. Who are you going with tonight? Who do you think is going to face Matt Outlaw in the semifinals? RK Knight says he's going for Cowboy John, but he has a feeling Lucius would win. Well, you never know, man. You never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen in the world of professional wrestling. Coming down to the ring first in this final quarterfinal matchup. From the state of South Carolina, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 260 pounds, Cowboy John. Cowboy John in the last episode did not advance into the quarterfinals that easily in one of the triple threat matches. However, he retrieved the final spot by winning the second chance Bunkhouse Battle Royal. So this is his opportunity to redeem himself here. But I'll tell you what, folks, it will not be easy. And making his way to the ring from Jamaica, standing 6'2", weighing in at 204 pounds, Lucius West. Yes, Arcade Knight, last week, oh no, maybe not last week. In the last episode, there was a Bunkhouse Battle Royal. Now, of course, the rules of that match was it was no over-the-top rope. Eliminations could happen inside the ring via pinfall or submission. And here we go. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match will meet Matt Outlaw in the semifinals of this championship tournament. Irish whip into the corner goes Lucius. And now, oh, Cowboy John. Oh, look at that. Amazing athletic ability of Lucius. I just want to point out, Lucius and Feck are twins, I believe. But there is a way that you could tell them apart. Feck wears the blue. Lucius wears the red. I almost said wed. Oh, nice takedown there by Cowboy. Oh, kick right to the midsection. And oh, counters with forearm shot with the kitchen sink. Oh, misses the knee, however. Oh, a little bit of back and forth action here in the early going. Ball, but there's a DDT. I don't know if they are wascally wabbits. Oh wait, actually, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that right. As Cowboy John works on Lucius. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Oh man, I love Lucius. I love Lucius. Now Lucius West. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, clothesline and right behind Cowboy John here. Oh, we got a cover. Early cover. Kick out at 1. Up to the 2-minute mark of the matchup. Oh, look at this schoolboy. But too close to the ropes. Excuse me. Oh, went for a scoop slam, but Cowboy John has the weight advantage. There's a Lou Thesz press. Now he's just hammering away on him. Oh, look, going for the shotgun stunner, but Feck West saw it coming. So this over the top lands on the apron. Uh-oh. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, DDT right onto the apron. Oh my goodness. Went for the kick. Cowboy John now hammering away with those forearms to the back. And now raining the fists right to the spine. Oh, kick right to the midsection. Has him up. Uh-oh. Oh, what a pile driver. Both these guys, they better get back into the ring. Cowboy John and Lucius now back in the ring. Keep in mind, there are DQ and countouts in this match. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Now, just a bit of a surfboard stretch here, but Cowboy John with an elbow gets out of that predicament, clothesline into the corner. No, Lucius shoves him off. I'll tell you what, guys. Oh, look at that. Nice counter. Not only do I do commentary for this, but I also do commentary now for Pro Wrestling Eclipse. The couple of matches that I was commentating, I screamed at the top of my lungs. I can't do it here because I'm actually here. My studio is actually in a house. And there are people living with me, and I can't scream. Oh, got caught. Right into a powerbomb. And there's another Luthez press. Oh, and Lucius been busted open. There's a cover and a kick out at 2. Lucius is in trouble. Now Cowboy John picks him up. Oh, but there's an uppercut by Lucius. Oh, forearm shot. Oh, nice counter. Oh, pulls him up and cowboy kick. All right, this could be it. And it is. Cowboy John with the cowboy kick gets the win and advances to the semifinals. One sec. Your winner of the match and advancing to the semifinals at 5 minutes and 21 seconds, Cowboy John. Yep, he won the second chance Battle Royal, and now he's in the semifinals. But before we do the semifinals, it has been confirmed we will have a bit of a bonus match. And it will involve a different type of someone. We will get back to the tournament in just a bit. So for this match, we will have Frozen Rage taking on the debuting Vernon Quinn. So let's get it going. Frozen, if you're still here, do you have anything to say for this matchup? This contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the coldest, darkest depths of his black soul. 6'5", 265 pounds, Frozen Rage. Alright, so who are you guys going with in the comments in the chat? We have Frozen Means Business. And his opponent, making his debut from Jefferson City, Missouri, weighing in at 230 pounds, Showtime, Vernon Quinn. Tell you what, guys, this company is just growing and growing. But no doubt Frozen Rage would like to put Vernon Quinn in his place. Alright, just about to get underway here. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Begins with a collar and elbow tie-up, now into the corner. Another collar elbow tie-up, and now Frozen Rage with a standing wrist lock on Vernon. Oh, but Vernon turns it around on Frozen. And now he has the upper hand. Oh, counters into a chicken wing. Oh, just wrenches on it. Wild Mad Outlaw, how's it going? Outlaw going for Vernon to win. Tell you what, Outlaw, you just had a match, and as a matter of fact, you just advanced to the semifinals of the championship tournament. Oh, now Vernon working on the leg. Oh, but don't forget about the other leg. Ducks a clothesline, and oh, Frozen Rage catches him. Oh, now just hammering away on Showtime. Once again, this is Showtime, Vernon Quinn's in-ring debut here in Commonwealth Wrestling. Here's a cover, kick out at 1. Oh, nice technique there by Frozen. He is ruthless, to say the least. Oh, look at this. Look at this submission. Oh, just wrenching on the arm and chest. Oh, wait a minute. Vernon, elbows to the knees, and now there's a shot to the midsection. Oh, it just tosses him. Excuse me. Now Vernon pulls him away from the ropes, but Frozen just too much to get a cover here. Oh, nice technical counter Frozen Rage once again still on him though. There's a kick right to the midsection. Now Vernon retaliates with kick right to the thighs. Uh-oh, he got caught. Turns him around into the Boston Crab. Looking for an early submission here. But Vernon too much for that kind of move. At least at this time of the match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up after this match will be the semifinals of the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Oh, there's that patented headbutt of his. Oh, forearm smash right into the corner. Oh, look at this. Pile driver, spiking his head right down to the canvas. And stomps on the face. And now stomping on the arm. It's like he's just about working on every single body part there is. Oh, but Vernon Quinn retaliates, trying to get back to this matchup. But there's an elbow right to the nose. And there's a kick right to the midsection. It's sweeping the leg and works on the knee again. Oh, nice. Frozen Rage playing possum on that one. Now just stomping away at the legs of Vernon Quinn. Oh, now has him by the head. Like he's trying to drag him somewhere, but Vernon Quinn with elbows right to the midsection. He gets out of that predicament in a hurry. Oh, but he could not counter the clothesline as Frozen Rage is now back into this matchup. Uh-oh. Oh, nice maneuver there. Almost looked like the train wreck. Shade to the D train. And a kick out at 2 by Vernon. And Frozen can't believe it. Oh, there's a stomp right to the face. And now, uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Deadlift into a sit-out powerbomb. One of the strongest here. Uh-oh. He's calling for it. Going for the avalanche kick. Oh, Vernon saw it come and sidesteps. And now Vernon looking to take advantage of the situation. Oh, Frozen. Looks like he's a little fatigued here. And Vernon taking full advantage of that. Into the power bomb. Oh, no kick out. Right into the Boston Crab. And both for Frozen. Quickly gets out of it. Now Vernon trying to get the fans behind him. And there's it. Oh, now stomping away into the corner. Oh, but Frozen Rage gets out of it. Elbow right to the top of the noggin. Now Vernon trying to build momentum here. Irish whip, reversal, off the ropes, and a face buster right to the knee. Or should I say, knee to the face. No, uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, going for a superplex onto the floor. Yeah, oh my gosh. Excuse me while I go take a drink of water, my goodness. A nice reversal there, fireman carry slam. Excuse me. Oh, there's Vernon Quinn with chops. Vernon trying to regain himself here. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck just happened there? Oh, breaking the back. Well, I know Vernon loves to do some of those old school maneuvers. And that is it. An impressive debut, apparently. The back suplex seems to be enough to put Frozen Rage away. I'll tell you what though, Frozen Rage is not going to forget about this one. If I know Frozen Rage very well, and I do, he'll be coming back to get his hands on Vernon. And trust me, he's going to make him pay for it. If I had to guess, maybe the superplex was enough to damage the back enough. Your winner of the match via pinfall at 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Showtime, Vernon Quinn. Alright, now we're going to continue this tournament. Excuse me. Now we have Paul Utaker, who knocked off Andy Price, taking on your boy Blaze McCoy, who knocked off Jake Bagwell. Now I gotta do something real quick, but as this match loads, I will return. So I will see you all later. I'll be right back. And I am back. Paul Utaker in the ring, and here comes Blaze McCoy. This is the first semi-final contest in the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament. I'm certain these guys have rested up for as long as they needed to get set for the semifinals here tonight. Here we go. Matchup now underway. Blaze McCoy was just way up there. Now he puts him up in the top rope. Oh, so Paul Utaker's feeling like whoa here. One of these two guys here will be one step closer to becoming the inaugural world champion. Oh, nice monkey flip there by Paul Utaker. Cougar cheering on for Blaze McCoy. Oh, and there's the TKO. Sorry for that, everybody. Can everybody still hear me? We got some technical difficulties. I just bumped my my little device here. Hurricane Rana, shoulders down. Oh, Blaze McCoy reverses into a pinning combination of his own. Hey, can everybody still hear me? All right, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Paul Utaker scaling to the top rope, and went for a 450 leg drop, but Blaze McCoy saw it coming. Knee right to the temple, and now into the cover, and a kick out by Paul. There's a knee right to the back, and now, wait a minute, Paul Utaker sweeping the leg. And, got caught into an STO. A snapmare takeover by Blaze McCoy. And now right into a side headlock. Look at him wrenching on the head. Trying to ground his opponent. Trying to bring him to a lower center of gravity. Paul Utaker, Howard trying to fight back. The Fireman's Carry Slam. Then, pump handle into a back suplex. Oh, no worries, Mrs. U. It's all right. Good to see you, Tiny. Oh, look at this. Beautiful technique on the moonsault. Going for the Hurricane Rana again. Shoulders down. And reverses. And a kick out at one. Now, set him up. Hook, line, and sinker. Shoulders down. And that is it. Another victim of the hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you what, folks, what a performance by Paul Utaker there. But I'll tell you what, he may still be in the running for the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. Nonetheless, your winner via pinfall at 4 minutes and 49 seconds and advancing to the finals, your boy, Blaze McCoy. And now we will get set for our second semi-final contest, the winner. Mrs. Utaker says that she is glad that it was Blaze who took out Paul Utaker to advance. Says, way to go, Blaze, Mrs. U. And, of course, the Utakers showing a lot of respect for Blaze McCoy. Once again, we have Matt Outlaw and Cowboy John. The winner will advance to the championship match against Blaze McCoy. So who do you guys have in the chat? Do you have anybody in mind, or do you have anybody in heart? It doesn't matter. Feel free to say who you want to win this match. RK Knight going for Cowboy John. Mrs. Utaker going for Matt Outlaw. The following contest is a semi-final match in the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Making his way to the ring from South Dakota, 6'6", 260 pounds, Wild Matt Outlaw. Blaze McCoy says, wow, what a match. Paul is one of the toughest men I've ever fought. I know Matt and Cowboy well. It will be an honor to fight either one for the title. But yep, Blaze McCoy will definitely be watching this match closely in anticipation to see who will meet him in the finals. And his opponent from South Carolina, 6 feet tall, 260 pounds, Cowboy John. Tell you what, folks, this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Wild Mad Outlaw, Cowboy John. Let's get it on. Outlaw start things off with a, looks like a suplex. Yep. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just hammering away at the midsection and follows it up with an uppercut. Oh, look at this. Over the top to the outside goes Cowboy John. Oh, man. This ain't going to be a cakewalk here. These two will do anything and everything in order to become the inaugural champion. We started with 21. We are down to 3. And one of these two men will meet Blaze McCoy in the finals. Oh man, it has been all Matt Outlaw here. Now shoulders down. Yep, this ain't ballet, to say the least. Outlaw scaling to the top rope. Calling for Cowboy to get up. And, oh, catches him into a T-bone suplex. Oh, but Matt Outlaw answers back with an STO. And, uh-oh. Calling for the fiery pit choke slam. And drives him down. There's a stomp right to the chest. Oh, what does he have in mind? Oh, just driving his head down to the canvas. Oh, passing it up now in the fireman's carry. Oh, he drops on the top rope there. Once again, scaling the top rope again. And knee drop right to the chest. And now into the cover. Nonchalant cover, and Cowboy John kicks out. We got a cover. Oh my goodness. That's got to be one of the quickest matches I've seen thus far. Tell you what, these quarterfinal matches may have done a number of these guys. Yes, indeed, a dominant showing. But it was right here, the fiery pit chokeslam, that finished him off. The winner of the match via pinfall at 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Wild Matt Outlaw. and he will be in the finals of the championship tournament. Arcana says that was like Punishment Martinez and Jeff Cobb. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think I've seen that one, but nonetheless, I have seen some matches where somebody gives them a one-sided beatdown. Now, before we get to the finals, we have ourselves a ladies match. So these ladies here will compete in an over-the-top rope battle royal. And this right here will determine the seeds for the upcoming women's championship tournament. Alright, now I just gotta make sure that everything is good here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Women's Battle Royal. So the way this works, over the top rope elimination. If you're going over the top rope, both feet must touch the floor. And the last woman standing will be the #1 seed going into the women's title tournament. So it'll go like this. First one eliminated will be the #8 seed. Second eliminated will be the 7th seed. The third eliminated will be the 6th seed. Fourth eliminated will be the 5th seed. The 5th eliminated will be the 4th seed. 6th eliminated will be the #3 seed. The runner-up will be the #2 seed. And as mentioned, the winner will be the #1 seed. It's alright, Arcane Knight. Coming down to the ring first, participant #1. From Transylvania, standing 5'6", weighing in at 138 pounds, Valerie. Valerie have had her wars with Mrs. U Taker as of late. And speaking of which, there's no doubt that Mrs. U Taker would love to get her hands on Valerie once again. The last time these two had a match, it went to a 20-minute time limit draw in the Iron Woman match. They were tied 3 matches, 3 falls apiece. Participant #2 from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, standing 5'8", weighing in at 132 pounds, Jennifer Clark. Jennifer Clark and Jordan were not on the last show. But they're back here and they are ready for this battle royal. No. That is my sister. And here comes my niece. Also from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Standing 5'9", weighing in at 139 pounds, Jordan. It's okay, Arcade Knight. BI Punk, how's it going? I don't know about that, Arcade Knight. Just keep in mind, VI Punk, that is my niece you're talking about. I'm not kidding, that's actually my niece. Participant number 4 from Tokyo, Japan, standing 5'6", weighing in at 150 pounds. Akira Suzuki. Yep, it's all good. All good, VI Punk. Participant number 5 from the outer circles of hell, standing 5'7", weighing in at 150 pounds, Angelita Utaker. Okay, for those of you new here, welcome to the show, welcome to the stream. Feel free to follow me up on here on Twitch, and I will follow you back. Also, if you can, check out my other social media outlets. They're in my panels here. You can feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. This is where I will post videos as soon as they're done. As soon as they're done streaming. Participant number 6 from Mount Olympus, standing 6'2", weighing in at 243 pounds, the mighty Minerva. She certainly got the crowd behind her. Not quite. I believe this is the spouse of one Adam Guerin, if I'm not mistaken. Participant number 7 from Appalachia, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 210 pounds. Arguably the greatest Supergirl of all time, Danny Logan. There's not a thing that Danny Logan has done in WU's Commonwealth Wrestling. Has the record for the most reigns and longest reign in the Fashion Icon Supergirls Championship. She would love to make history here in this Commonwealth Wrestling. Looks like I see a little bit of a unconfident look on Valerie's face because participant number 8, the final competitor from the outer circles of hell, standing 5'6", weighing in at 142 pounds, Mrs. U-Taker. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the eliminations will determine the entry seeds for the upcoming Women's Championship tournament. These eliminations could happen at any time, so I will do my best to pay attention here. They're going to be hit from all sides. If I missed an elimination, please let me know in the chat. It will be gratefully appreciated. Oh man, I do not know what she was doing to that turnbuckle. Must have placed a curse on it. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Battle Royal is officially underway. Yeah, there's so much action going on all over the ring. I don't know. I have no idea if I can keep up with all this action here. Now once again, you're eliminated when you go over the top rope and both feet must hit the floor. Oh, Akira's in trouble. Oh, Akira managed to save herself there. Oh, forearm shot by Minerva. Akira off the ropes, misses the back elbow. If there's lag, I apologize. Oh, Jennifer Clark in trouble on the verge of elimination. So is Valerie in the corner there with Danny Logan. It's like Best Buy on Black Friday openings as Arcade Night. Arcanite or whatever. Yeah, a lot of stores have this type of thing on Black Friday. Oh, there we go. Danny Logan. Valerie takes out Danny Logan. that means Danny Logan will be the 8th seed. And she will face whoever wins this Battle Royal in the championship tournament. Mrs. Utaker takes care of Jordan. And so she will be the number 7 seed, excuse me. Look at this, how we got the Utakers going at it. Keep in mind, it's every woman for herself in this match. Knee strike. Jawbreaker by Akira. Oh, nice move by Mrs. Utaker. Oh, Minerva just too much for those chops. So we got a bit of... Yep, nice knee strike indeed. And, uh-oh, Jennifer Clark in trouble. Mrs. U gets her second elimination. And there goes Minerva. We are down to 4. It looks like Mrs. U has finally found Valerie. Yep, they're dropping like flies. So Minerva will be the number 5 seed, while Jennifer will be the number 6 seed. Oh, look at that. Valerie goes right after Angelita. In the meantime, Akira goes right for Mrs. U. No doubt Valerie wants a little payback on Angelita. Angelita has a pinfall victory over Valerie in a tag team match not that long ago. Excuse me. Now Angelita looking to eliminate Valerie. Akira looking to eliminate Mrs. U. And out goes Valerie. Valerie eliminated. And Mrs. U trying to hold on. And she does. Valerie being the 5th one eliminated, she will be the number 4 seed. Which means it'll be Minerva versus Valerie in one of the quarterfinal matchups. So whoever gets eliminated next, they will face Jennifer Clark. And it will be Akira Suzuki. And it's down to the U-Takers. Whoever's eliminated will face Jordan. And whoever's the winner will face Danny Logan. Mrs. Utaker telling her daughter, Angelita, okay, baby girl, it's you and me. Show me how much you have learned. Oh, knee strikes right to the... Oh! Right to the bridge of the nose as well. Looks like Mrs. U has this match won. But we'll see here. She's on the apron now. Trying to push her off, and she does. That is it. So it is official. Angelita will face Jordan. Mrs. Utaker will face Danny Logan. Sorry for the long pause there. My stepdad, lunatic Newfie Calvin Clark, wanted to talk to me for a bit. Curious on what was going on here. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you see Mrs. Utaker hugging with her daughter, Angelita, it was an honor, she says, to face you. And I'll tell you what, I have no doubt they'll do well in the tournament. But now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready for perhaps the biggest match in Commonwealth Wrestling? Are you ready? It is Blaze McCoy versus Wild Matt Outlaw. The winner will become the inaugural Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the final match of the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship Tournament, and this will determine the inaugural Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, standing 6'4", weighing 245 pounds, ya boy, Blaze McCoy. Oh, it's okay, Pete. Post, welcome to the show. But it's okay, man. Of course, I'll put a replay on YouTube, but do not worry, my friend. You are just in time for the main event. I'll tell you what, I hope the cover for your Wasteland book looks awesome, bro. I'll see if I can check it out sometime. But once again, you're just in time for the main event. Arcade Knight pulling for Matt Outlaw in this one. Oh, nice. Keep in mind, this is the YouTube era. His opponents from South Dakota, standing 6'6", weighing in at 260 pounds, Wild Matt Outlaw. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will see who will bring home the championship. Here we go. Oh, Arcane Knight on Matt Outlaw's back. That is not a tattoo. Those are actually scars. He was part of a faction in Blaze's LTD called the MAD. Madness Asylum Disciples. And those scars have been with him since. If you want more information on the MAD, feel free to ask Blaze. He knows more about those guys than I do. Matt Outlaw dragging Blaze into the ropes. Irish whip. And catches him with a big boot. Oh, now sets him up for a suplex attempt. Nails it. I don't know if that's the guy that Matt Outlaw is. Oh, looking for a camel clutch submission here. Oh, Blaze McCoy fights out of it, however. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this now. Elbow drop right to the knee. There's a cover. Nope, not even a 1 count. There's a backbreaker by Blaze McCoy. And Blaze McCoy knocked off Jake Bagwell and Paul Utaker to get here. In the meantime, while Matt Outlaw had to go through Feck West and Cowboy John. Oh, don't worry, man. If I know Matt Outlaw, and I do, I don't think he would mind that. He'll just take the punishment and he'll give it right back to you. Once again, countdowns are on. BI Punk says this title match is a farce. Oh, I don't know about that. Tosses him right to the ring apron. Up to the count of 7 now. And Matt Outlaw brings Blaze McCoy back into the ring. Now keep in mind, if there is a draw, the match will be restarted. All this TKO by Blaze McCoy. And now setting up Wild Matt Outlaw, perhaps looking for the hook, line, and sinker. Has him up and drops him down. Kicks out at 2. Sweeping the leg, it does Wild Matt Outlaw. Elbow. And forearm shot to the face. I was going to say elbow right to the midsection. And there's a trapezius claw applied by McCoy. Perhaps trying to get the submission victory. Oh, but there's a chop block right to the back of the knee. And now Matt Outlaw. Right hands. And Blaze McCoy wisely rolls out of the ring. Oh, forearm shot. Exchanging chops now. Both men back in the ring. Now Blaze McCoy has him up. And suplex of his own. And What the heck, Blaze? What are you doing? Yeah, you ain't gonna beat Outlaw like that. Now wedging the neck. Looking to damage his opponent some more. Well, Outlaw with a kick to the midsection now. Uh-oh. Going for a highway to hell, perhaps. There it is. Got him. Oh. Yes, you did, Matt Outlaw. In fact, both these guys have earned the right to be in the finals. And they're doing everything they can to become the inaugural champion. Oof. Well, now Blaze McCoy now. Back-to-back clotheslines. And another one. That Outlaw is in trouble. Oh, but he gets out of it. All countered by Blaze McCoy into a gut-wrench suplex. Oh, what's he setting up for here? Oh. Now he's just stomping away just about at every single joint there is. Oh, man. Going for the submission, but Outlaw quick to get out of that one. Has him up, but Blaze McCoy, elbows to the head. Oh, float over neck breaker. And Outlaw wisely rolls out of the ring. This has been a very competitive matchup. Oh my goodness. An elbow right from the top rope. And now Blaze drops him down with a suplex. Oh, brainbuster on the floor. 7. Outlaw now back into the ring, and so is Blaze. Forearm shot, but Outlaw still on his feet. Takes him down with a clothesline. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, but Blaze sidesteps. Snapmare. And out into a side headlock. Just wrenching on the head now. This brush with greatness. Shades of the paragon of greatness. Now Blaze McCoy once again stomping on the joints of Wild Matt Outlaw. Look at this. Nice clothesline. What a match this has been thus far. All to determine the first ever heavyweight champion. Kick out at 2. Oh, Matt Outlaw looks staggered. Uh-oh, this could be it. Powerbomb, this could be it. No, reverse into a Boston Crab. And that's it. We have a champion. What a matchup. What a tournament. Both of these guys gave it their all. But here tonight, history has been made. Your winner of the match, 9 minutes and 33 seconds. And new Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion, Blaze McCoy. Blaze McCoy, the first ever champion of the YouTube era. Congrats to both men. Congrats to everyone who participated in this tournament. History has been made. Oh, dude, he doesn't deserve it. He sucks. Shut up, Rex. VI Punk certainly not pleased. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Blaze McCoy, your first ever Commonwealth champion of the YouTube era. Big congratulations to him. Congrats to everyone. But nonetheless, Blaze McCoy, your first ever champion. I have no doubt that he will do whatever he can to make sure that he makes this title prestigious. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for coming to witness history in the making. Thank you so much for watching. Now keep in mind, the digital version of Commonwealth, it will be slightly different from WU's Commonwealth. I hope to bring some similarities, but also some different aspects. So don't expect anything to be similar. Anyway, but once again, guys, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Let's see who will step up to the new champ, Blaze McCoy. We shall find out soon enough. But once again, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next episode. Stay tuned.